find a way to win. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give on the inside. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fakes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Gonna run it. It's Hill. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of...
Oh, a lot of space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Got his man on the outside. At the 45, on his way. Turns on the Jets. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. Gets it to the back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got it in the middle. It's Craver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Green. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to fire to the left. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Hammond. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Red Raiders are on the move. He leaves it with his back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Using his legs, it's Hill. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get it before he gets started.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From his end zone, he'll go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires on the move. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left but wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the unthinkable just happens. You're the offense. You're trailing in this game late in the first half. You're trying to be aggressive. You're trying to put some points on the board, but you can't turn the ball over. And now all of a sudden they've given it back, and there's an opportunity for the opponent now to widen their lead.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Now improvising. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll throw it. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He's going to let it go. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It is good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll bring it out. It's Tuggle. A rather ill-advised move that leaves his team in the hole. He's out of bounds at his own 4. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Simmons. On the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Got the 1st down, looking for more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This one's complete. No chance to run, but still a good game. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Joyner. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To the air. It's Hammond. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running behind that left side. Makes one man miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
On the ground, it's Hill. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. This defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
26, Texas Tech, 14.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, man, that's a touchdown. He's in the end zone. He has got to be able to make that catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Joyner. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. To the air, it's Hammond. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, Give on the inside. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Under fire. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
That's reeled in. It's Joyner. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Fires to the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's West. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
The snap sets up the throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He's not going to make it. Still a one-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Watkins. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Green. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself on the draw. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. From 48 yards out, and he had nerves of steel and a leg of gold. A game winner. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.